Okay, time to set the servo direction. All the servos are installed in the body and connected to the swash plate. No motor connected at the minute, so I'm going to use a battery connected to the receiver. That will allow us to operate the servos without operating any motor or anything like that. The head's off, so we'll get started. Switch on. Switch on. Now it's settled. Okay. First of all, we need to check the direction before we do anything else. So look at the throttle, aileron, elevator, and we'll see that the servos are moving in the correct way. So we'll start with the elevator. So as you can see, the elevator is opposite to what we want. So if we go into the servo reversing and change the direction of the elevator servo, so now it's moving up when we move it up, which is correct. Aileron left and right, well, something up there. Moving left should move one down, one up, and opposite to the opposite direction. So these are both moving up and down, so we need to see which one's the wrong way. So if we move the throttle, we'll see that if we move the throttle up, the aileron servo goes down instead of up, but the pitch one's correct. So what we're going to do is we adjust the servo reversing again, and we'll alter the aileron servo. So now all three servos move up and down as they should. Elevator is correct, yes. Check the aileron. Left is right and right's left. So the operation is reversed on there. So to fix that, we'll go into the swash mix, and we'll alter the swash mix on the aileron servo to -60. The default will be +60, so we're going to go from +60 to -60 on the aileron servo, and that should, we'll see, it should sort it out. Yep, so the direction's correct. All the servos operate in the correct directions. Throttle's moving the swash plate up and down, correct. There we go, so that's that. Right, next we have to set all the servo arms at 90 degrees. If they're not at 90 degrees, you'll get an uneven throw on your servo arms, which will adjust your pitch wrong, and all sorts of horrible things will happen. So what we're going to do is you're going to use the sub trim to set the servo arms at 90 degrees to the servo, as near as we can get it. So we're at 50% throttle, and if you have a look, that's fairly close. I think, yeah, that's fairly, we might need a little bit, but we'll go with that. We'll go with that for now. The best way to do this is to get them mechanically at 90 and then adjust electronically. Okay, let's have a look. And check the elevator servo. It's hidden away in there. That's a little bit low, so what we'll do is we'll use the sub trim again, and we'll alter that and bring that up to nice and level at 90 degrees. The center, you want the center throw of the servo arm. There we go, that's better. And then the pitch servo, adjust that, bring that up. Once these settings are set in your transmitter, it's best not to adjust them, because this is your level point. Okay, give them a wobble, so let's see if they settle correctly. Yep, that's alright. Right, next we have to level the swash plate. I have a handy little tool for that. It's a piece of heavy solder twisted on the top with one arm going down to touch onto the swash plate. So there we go, I'll show you that. There we go. Basically it's heavy plumber solder twisted round to form an arm. So we'll use that to have the same height and check the height on all the servo arms where they connect to the swash plate. This one's a bit low, so we'll want adjusting, so we'll have to lengthen the rod. Bring that up, reconnect it, and then we'll check it again. Find the right tool for the right job. There we go. Whoop, never mind. With your fingers. So we'll reconnect that, and then we'll check again. So that looks fairly close. That arm looks a little bit down. It did look a tiny little bit, obviously, as I've moved it around. So we'll adjust that and bring it to only a matter of millimetres. That should do. Bring it up. Yep, that's fine. I'm going to check that. That's better. That brings all the points on the swash plate nice and level. Smashing. Right, time to put the head back on. If you're not sure where all the linkages go, it's best to either take a photograph or do a quick sketch, or mark the arms to where they connect onto the swash plate, etc. Right, put the Jesus nut in. Don't forget this, or you'll lose your head. Yeah, Jesus nut on. Remember, I haven't done it at the minute, but just to put on a little bit of thread lock on the nut when you tighten it up, so it stops it from becoming loose during any vibration in the helicopter. You don't want to lose that bit. Right, what we're aiming for, still at 90 degrees on the servos. We want the swash plate level, we want the washout arms level, and the fly bar connector level, and the pitch, the blade holders level. So you should still have the power onto your servo, so it should be at 50% throttle, and everything should match up nice and level. If not, you may have to adjust some of the rods from the swash plate up to get it, and then check it with your pitch gauge, etc. But we're looking for everything nice and level from bottom to top. And a quick check, so your blade should be level, fly bar level, washout arms down to the swash, right down to the servo, so that's all nice and level, ready to go.